Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good day, good wherever you are in this big, beautiful, and messy world. I am Carol C. Miller, your positive life strategist, peace activator, and global hugger, coming to you with another episode of Embrace Your Life Chat, where the intention is to chat and to heighten celebrations and lessen sorrows through a positive focus. So, even though I'm the only one on screen. Everyone who joins me here in the chat is part of this community. And even if you don't join me, if you're on Positive Focus, you are part of the community. So please let me know where you're joining me from. I am in Chicago. It is a beautiful summer day here, hotter than I like, but it is summer. So you kind of have to go with what you get there. But before we get started, I do like to go over a couple of house rules or tips and things. So if you've not joined me before, they are new to you. But if you joined me before, you are aware of them. One is I'm not a big absolutist. I'm not a big fan of the words always, never, right, wrong, good, or bad. There are 7 billion people on this planet. I can't begin to say what is right or wrong, good or bad for 7 billion people. So my personal work and a lot of the work I do with my coaching clients is to be on a scale of 0 to 100. 0 being always negative, 100 being always positive. 0 being complaining, blaming, and shaming, 100 being love, kindness, compassion, and peace all of the time. I am not that all of the time. So my personal work is to be that 90 to 100% of the time. And because I've been doing it for many, many years, I am that the majority of the time. I am not always kind. I am not always loving, compassionate, or peaceful. I am that the majority of the time because those are important values to me. And so I make intentional practices to be in that space. What does that mean? It means fear, frustration, disappointment, unworthiness, sadness, all of the feelings that I'm going to say it, all have, the majority of us have anyway, visit me. But because of my daily practices, they visit, they don't move in. So it's where you are on the scale. I encourage you to consider it with anything that's going on. Are you at closer to the 0 where everything is horrible, life isn't working, or are you closer to the 100 where you're focusing on the gratitude and things are working for you? It's not a right or wrong, good or bad. It's where you are and where you want to be. While my work is to be in the 90%, if you're at 51%, you're in the majority. If you're in 40%, 30%, 20%, it's not wrong. It's not bad. It's just where you are right now and where you want to move forward to be. Secondly, I am a coach. I love supporting people in living their best life, whatever that looks like. I am not a counselor nor am I a therapist. And sometimes in order to live that best life, getting that type of support is helpful to be able to do so. So I believe you are worthy of living your best life, whatever that looks like. So whether it's hiring me as your coach, being here Tuesdays and Thursdays for me to give you some tips, finding a counselor or therapist or some type of program that is going to support you to live your best life, I encourage you to do that, to do what works for you. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to invite you into looking at things at a different perspective. If I ever tell you you have to do it this way, please call me out on it because I'm not a believer in that. I don't believe there is one solution for everything. It may work for 98% of the people, and that might be a solution that I highly encourage you to try. But for 2% of the people, that doesn't work. So my work for me is to give you some tools that might work for you. I encourage you to see if they work for you and to practice them and make them a daily practice. So, of course, I go live. Lawn work is happening outside of my window. I hope it's not too terribly loud for you. But let me welcome people right now. Hello, Kathy. Good to have you here. Lodi you're from Lodi, California. I don't begin to know how to pronounce your name, and I'm not going to botch it, but thank you for being here. Hello, Mona from Arizona. And Denise, we have a couple of Ohioans, is that what you say? I have a couple of Ohioans here with me today, so welcome. So please put in comments if you have questions about today's topic, or if you have something else you would like me to add a little bit more love, kindness, compassion, and peace to. If it's something that I feel like I can bring value to that discussion, I will do it in a future talk. I will be back on Thursday. Right now, I don't know Thursday's topic, but it will be something about heightening celebrations and lessening sorrows through a positive focus. But today's topic is, and I think, again, I'm not an absolutist, but I suspect the vast majority of us either maybe now or have had situations in our life that we struggle with. And it's challenging because we're in that really tough spot in our life, the struggle. You've heard the saying, and I actually use it often, the struggle is real. Now, that saying is it's a little bit more silly as far as it's often not on true struggles. I'm a big baseball fan, and right now it's the trade deadline. So I've been checking to see if my team is trading away favorites or bringing in new favorites. So I actually said the other day or yesterday, the struggle is real because I want to know who's going to be on my team. In the grand scheme of life, knowing who is my baseball team and not on my baseball team really doesn't impact my life that much. So when you say the struggle is real, often it's on things that aren't quite as important to us as true struggles of relationships, of jobs, of health, of living conditions. Those are the true struggles that many of us have to face on a daily basis. So I like to define the word that we're working with, and today's word is struggle, to proceed with difficulty or with great effort. And I think it's important to even be aware of the definition, because when you're in that space of this isn't working, this is hard, I don't know what to do next, you're feeding that energy, which is completely understandable when you're in that moment. But know that you are giving this, you're proceeding with difficulty or great effort. So it might be just the awareness of it. You can ask yourself, how can I step into this being a little bit easier, a little more graceful? Not perfectly easy, not like you're in the celebration mode when you're in the struggle mode, but just to take a small step forward to feel a little bit better. I like affirmations. I'm a big affirm person. So an affirmation is simply a statement. It can be a positive statement and it can be a negative statement. You can affirm what you don't like about yourself as you're saying, I don't like this. You're affirming it to yourself. You can have a positive statement that, for example, I am very smart. I think you would all agree that that is a positive statement. However, if I say I am very smart, and then I immediately think to myself, oh, what you just did 10 minutes ago was not very smart, I've negated that positive statement. So even though it's positive, it is not positive for me. So you want to make your statements positive, believable, and it can be a stretch from where you are. I encourage them to be a stretch from where you are because you're growing into this new belief system for yourself. But it needs to be something that's believable. So if you can say, I am very smart and did something not so smart 10 minutes ago, but it doesn't trigger you into thinking about the less than smart things you did, then it's still a good affirmation for you. You want it to be believable or a stretch from where you are. If you say, I am, what is the, I can't even think of the definite, mesra? What is the highly, as you can tell, I am not on that list. Mensa, I think it is. If you start to say, I am part of Mensa and believe you can be, then that is a good one to go for. If you say, I am part of Mensa and then don't even remember what the abbreviation is, probably not a good affirmation for you to use. So today's affirmations, I don't say this every time, but these are ones that I do work with. So I would encourage you to consider it. Again, it's a statement. I am this, or I'm focused on this, or whatever. Generally speaking, they start with I. Doesn't have to, but I like to do mine in a three-part sequence. I am worthy of, I am deserving of, I am that. So today we're going to go with I am worthy of. So what is it, the struggle? I am worthy of feeling peaceful. I am worthy of this working out for me. So whatever, I am worthy of my job working out for me. I am worthy of my health working out for me. Whatever it is that you're currently struggling with, I am worthy of this working out for me. I am deserving of this working out for me. This is working out for me. So do it in a threefold. So I encourage you to let me know in comments on an affirmation that would work for you. And It could be a small struggle. Like, I think, again, many of us have certain things, certain topics that we struggle with more than other topics. If it is a really big struggle that you're going through right now, which again, I think the majority of us either are in right now or have experienced in our lifetime, it's nothing to be ashamed of or to feel bad about, but it is to know that you're worthy of feeling better. If it's something really big that is weighing on your heart, that it's hard for you to move forward with on your own, even with these tips, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to seek that support to feel a little bit better. So my tips that I give you, kind of think about it on the scale of 0 to 100. If you're at 40 to 100%, they're probably going to work for you. If you're below the 40, you might want the support from an outside support system to help you move forward. It's really about how you feel, where you're at right now, and how you want to feel about it. So again, it's I am worthy of this working out. Fill in whatever this is to you. Or if it's something that you're struggling with and it just has you in a bad headspace, I am worthy of peace. I am deserving of peace. I am peace. I'm in the process of feeling worthy of peace. I'm in the process of feeling I deserve peace. I am in the process of feeling peaceful. So you want it, again, to be believable. As soon as you negate it as this isn't true, that is no longer a good affirmation for you. Could be great for your friends. It could be great for your partner, but it's not going to be good for you if you're already negating it. So keep that in mind. You want to affirm something about yourself or something in your life that you're wanting, but you also want to believe it to be true or a stretch from where you are right now. So some tips today on dealing with if you're in a space of feeling struggle. And the first one is to feel your feels. I think a lot of times, and I used to be this person before I got into positive focus, I have been positive pretty much my entire life, especially for other people, sometimes not necessarily for myself, but I was always looking for the rose-colored glasses, the sunny side of whatever situation. And I wanted to pretend anything of challenge, anything of struggle just didn't exist. And so I ignored it. I'm like, oh, I'm happy. Everything is wonderful. And I ignored it. And the more you ignore things, it's things that want to be heard. They want to be understood. And they just want that attention. Like it's that little girl, boy, they inside of you that feels misunderstood and wants to know that they're worthy of feeling better. So don't ignore those feelings of struggle. Don't pretend they're not there. Give them some time to actually look at it and why is it that I'm feeling this way, and then move forward to feel a little bit better. Doesn't mean all the time, but often when we ignore things, it doesn't dissipate, it doesn't go away. It just waits for us for another moment to bubble up and start talking to us. So when we're able to say, I honor that part of you who's scared right now. I honor that part of you who is hurting right now. I honor that part of you who is struggling right now. I want to hear you. Then that allows it to lessen the impact and the power of the energy that it has over you. Doesn't necessarily make it go completely away, but it does lessen that impact. So feel your feelings and take steps to feel a little bit better. Next is I would create a list of don't want, I do want. So whatever it is, whatever topic you have right now in your head that you're struggling with, I want you to take a piece of paper, put a line down the middle of it. On the left-hand side, I want you to be honest with yourself. I think, again, as a positive person, we try to negate and reframe. I love reframing things, but you need to hear what you need to change first. So right on that side, this is what I don't like. I don't like that I'm struggling financially. I don't like I'm struggling in my job, in my relationship. And then list out all of those things that is creating the struggle for you. Get them out. It might be 5 things. It might be 50 things. It's whatever you would like to release and get out of your body onto paper. Then you're going to take that piece of paper and line 1, whatever that I don't like this struggle, you're going to do the opposite. And what is the easy aspect instead of the struggle? So if I don't like struggling with finances, my bank account has plenty, or I'm able to pay my bills, or whatever it is, Again, you want it to be believable. It's kind of like the affirmation. If you say, I'm struggling, I have $5 in my bank account, and on the plus side, you say, I'm a millionaire. If you truly believe you can jump from $5 to $1 million, then that's okay for you to work on it from there. The majority of us need to go from $5 to maybe I have $100 in my bank account, or something that's believable for you. Doesn't matter what the number is, doesn't matter what the definition and difference is. What matters is if you believe it to be true, or that you believe it can be true. It can be possible that today I don't have much money in my bank account, and next week I can't. You want it to be something possible for you. So take that list, go item by item, and do the opposite of the struggle, but it be a believable move forward. Can you go from depression to joy in one step? Again, I'm not an absolutist. Out of 7 billion people, there may be people who can go from depression to joy. Pretty sure the majority of people have steps to get there. So it's not a quick fix. And I don't know about you. I like quick fixes. I would love to go from really disappointment to excitement in a nanosecond. It doesn't tend to work that way, at least for the majority of us. So be gentle with yourself as you take these steps to feel better. So once you've created this don't want and want list, I want you to reframe your struggles into possibility. So when you're focusing on, and please know, it is so understandable and so common and so understandable, I guess is the best word to use for it, to focus on your struggles when your struggles are right in front of you. They are right in front of your face. They are telling you this isn't working. This is hard. I don't like this. It's right in front of you. So refocusing away from what's right in front of you takes a little bit more work, but you can shift and you can adjust and you can look all around the situation rather than maybe what's in front of you. So I want you to consider whatever that struggle is to see the possibility in it. What if this does work out for me? What if I get that new job? What if the relationship I'm in gets better? What if the relationship I want comes into my life? Whatever it is you're struggling with, don't beat up yourself for that struggle, but ask yourself, what would it look like if it got even just this slightest bit better today? Depending on how deep and impactful the struggle is dependent upon how quick it will be to move through that, and you're believing in yourself to be able to move through that. And next step is really be okay with not being okay. I don't know of many people who don't want to feel joy and happy and excited and all the good things that life has to offer. I don't think that is sustainable 100% of the time. I do work on it to be that way 90% of the time. And there are days or moments that I'm below the 50%, depending on a topic or a struggle I might be going through. I then go back into my tools to work on that. But I feel what I need to feel to be able to move forward. Know that whatever your personal struggle is right now, I think it's really easy to feel isolated. And maybe, depending on what it is, maybe you're even a little bit embarrassed about it. But I promise you, other people have similar struggles. There are people who have harder struggles than you. There are people who have less struggles than you. It's not about comparing your struggles like, oh, well, my struggle isn't that bad. I should feel better. It's however you feel and feeling a little bit better. Your struggle may be easy breezy to somebody else, and it may be the worst thing another person has ever gone through. Again, it's not about comparison. It's about how do you feel, how do you want to feel, and how do you want to move forward to feel a little bit better. And lastly is to focus on gratitude. The more that you give your attention to what you're grateful for, the more that you're feeding that energy of gratitude. It's going to assist in moving you through the struggle. Is it going to stop the struggle? Probably not. It's just one of the tools that will help you get there. When you're in a really hard place with a really deep struggle, the gratitude might be going back to the basics. I am grateful that I'm breathing. I don't know about you, but I don't have to tell my body to breathe. It breathes on its own. I don't have to tell my heart to beat. It beats on its own. If I was somebody in a medical condition, it might be I am grateful for medical technology that allows me to breathe, that allows my heart to beat. I am grateful that I have a bed to sleep in tonight. So go back to the things that we often take for granted and just keep building with it. It's one of the things I do is first thing in the morning is I think of what I'm grateful for. When I go to bed, I think about what I'm grateful for, either in the day or just general what I'm grateful for. So really for me, the biggest important takeaway is to be gentle with yourself, knowing wherever you find yourself right now isn't right or wrong, good or bad. It's where you are. Where do you want to be? How do you want to feel? And how do you want to take steps to feel a little bit better? The more you feed the energy of what you want in your life, the easier, not easy, but the easier it's going to be to match that energy. The more you feed the energy of what you don't want in your life. And again, when you're in it, it's so easy to feed that energy, but you're allowing that to grow too. So just be gentle with yourself in the process of whatever challenge or struggle you're going through. So that is what I have for you today. I'm going to come into comments here and see if there's anything quickly. But before I do that, again, Global Free Hugs is coming up September 9th through 11th. I've been doing it since 2008. It's usually the first weekend in May, but because of COVID, we haven't done it for 2 years. We're trying it again this September. Right now, I have 3 continents, 6 countries, and 14 U.S. states signed up to join me. It's all about spreading kindness through a simple gesture of a hug. When I did it my first time in 2008, I was absolutely terrified. I was not a hugger then. It has changed my life. I've had so many stories from people who join me locally on hugs to the people who join on global hugs and the impact. It's basically letting another human being know that they're seen and they matter in this world. So I'm going to share the link to learn more and for you to sign up. I would love it if you join me that weekend and grow this a little bit more. But now let me see if I can come into comments here. Kathy, you definitely helped me in my walk. Oh, good, Kathy. Well, Kathy, I am so glad, and I hope that with insurance is such a pain in the neck kind of thing. So I'm not being able to see your therapist. I do hope at some point that you're able to revisit that and it works for you. But thank you for showing up here every Tuesday and Thursday too. I'm happy and honored, honestly, to be able to support you in your journey. Hello, Sophie from Sweden. Donna from Romeoville. So is that a suburb? I think it's a suburb. I'm so bad with where different places are. But Illinois, by the way, Romeoville. From Malawi, Africa, Gilbert, welcome. Ricky, good to see you here. Sophie, let's see here, Sophie. I'm struggling with my health right now. I haven't been able to eat or keep it all down for 3 weeks now. Only water, electrolyte. The root cause I realize is, okay, I need my glasses. For sure, of all my abuse and trauma, which has led my body to be survival mode. Part of my body believes it's being hunted and about to be killed by a lion in savannah. Sophie, okay. Sophie, oh my goodness, you're going through a lot right now, and I would highly encourage you again, because it sounds like it's a really deep struggle, to find that support. I don't recall where you're located. Oh, you're in Sweden, Sophie. I have a list to find help on my website, but it's all U.S. help. So I'm going to see if I can find something of support for you in Sweden, and I'll post that link. But I highly encourage you to look for support, whether it's a group that you can join, an online group, but to get that expertise support to help you through that, to feel a little bit better. But please come back Tuesdays and Thursdays here, and I will do my very best to support you on your journey as well. Susie from Highlands of Scotland, struggling with my MH, but taking the tips from you. I'm not sure what MH is, Susie, but sending you so much love on your struggle, and thank you for being here. Is the website really Carol with 2 CCs in the middle or what? Denise, it is Carol CC Miller. CC is my nickname. That's not actually my middle name, but Carol Miller is so common that I went with my nickname to make it easier to find. So it's carolccmiller.com is my website. And that also has Positive Focus, which is the nonprofit I run, and the Hug Mission on there, all in one place to make it a little easier. So I think I've gotten to everyone today. Again, sometimes the system I use does not show me the comments until after. So if I have missed something that you have asked, I will come back later and check or put it back in comments again, and I will look really quickly here. But it looks like I have captured everyone at this point. So thank you for being here. Struggle itself is not, I wouldn't say it's a good word necessarily, but I do think it's something that the vast majority of us go through at some point. So please know that you're not alone in whatever you're facing, and know that you have the capacity and the ability and the worthiness of moving forward to feel a little bit better. Whether it's being here every Tuesday and Thursday for me to support your journey, but me supporting your journey means that you're doing the work on your side of it. You can come here and listen all you want and be ready to give some of these tools a try and see if they will support you. Or if you're needing some additional support, hiring me as a coach, or finding a counselor or therapist that are going to help you through and to feel a little bit better. Because I don't know necessarily all your answers, but I do know and believe completely that you're worthy and deserving of living your best life, whatever that looks like. Sophie, I've been to all professional help in Sweden. This system also alternative, etc. Thank you. Signed up to a lot in this lifetime. Well, Sophie, please keep coming back, and we will continue to see how we can help you through this. I'm giving you a big hug, lots of love, and I will be back on Thursday, 11:30 Chicago. Don't know what the topic is. If you have some topics you'd like me to cover, put them in comments. I do come back later in the day and check them out. So I will check and see if there's anything. I do know that there will be something to heighten celebrations and lessen sorrows through a positive focus. My idea of positivity does not mean everything is rainbows and unicorns. That would be lovely. But it is about bringing some positivity, kindness, compassion, and love and peace to the hard spots of our life and in the world at large. So you go out there and have a wonderful day. Do what you can to take care of your own mental and physical and emotional wellness. And remember, you matter. You matter to me. You matter to the world. And most importantly, you matter to you. Go check out that link for the Global Hugs Weekend, September 9th through 11th. I already have forgotten. We have what did I say? We have 3 continents. How many states? 14 states, I know, 6 countries who are currently joining. And if you look on the locations page, you might find a location that's already in your area that you can join as well. But I would love to have you help share the message of spreading love and kindness one hug at a time. So go out there and have a wonderful day. Thank you, Kathy, for the hugs. Hugs right back at you. I will see you here 11:30 Thursday, Central Time, Chicago time. Until then, take care, and so long for now.